pulling into the field. Oh, the gate's locked. I'm not pulling into the field just yet. Wait just there. Come on, buddy, let's go drilling. Been looking forward to this for ages now. Can't wait to just get set up, get everything set up and put my feet up and relax for a bit. Had a hectic few days. So where should we start? This is the field that we're going to start in. Simon he's cultivated the land work, but not the headland yet. We might as well start at the bottom and work our way up the bank, I guess. So I've put all my information in. Oh, you're stuck to the metal. So I've put in the field, borough piece, put in the drill measurements, so it's 4 metre wide drill and stuff like that. What else we got? We got tram lines, the green lines there. Look, we can switch that so we got the GPS screen on this one. So we zoom in a bit. How do we zoom in? There we go. We've got our tram lines in the right place. Yeah, we should probably put 4-wheel drive in, shouldn't we? I'll unfold it. That rope undoes the locks, so then I can unpack it. Oh, we need to get out and check that there's seed coming out of the pipes as well. That's quite an important thing. Lower the link arms down. Lower the drill down a bit. Right, so tram lines, we've got, we're putting in a tram line it's 24 metre tram lines, one every 6 bouts, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think that's right. We might as well start on a tram line, haven't we? So we'll put the tram line, switch this onto a tram line, so the drill puts in a tram line, put it on low lift, so when I'm at the end of the field, the drill only lifts up a little bit instead of all the way and then all the way back down again. It also means that the following harrows on the back stay touching the ground all the time when it's on low lift. So we're going to put the fan into gear, which blows the seed down the pipes. You hear that? I've just got it on that blue spool valve there, and then we're going to press this button to run a bit of seed through the pipes, and then we'll turn the fan off and quickly get out. Eric, want to get out? What have you seen? What have you seen, buddy? Looks a good job anyway, what the cultivator's done. Yeah, we'll get out and look for seed. Make sure the seed coming out of all the cultures. What do you reckon? Should we let Eric out? Do you want to get out, buddy? He's had quite a good run around this morning. Woo, look at him go. He's obviously seen something up there, look. I bet it's that thing. Where you been? Where you been? He obviously saw something he wanted to chase. Seed. No seed on that one. Oh, there's no seed coming out of that one. What's up with that then? So I ended up scratching my head for 5 minutes and wondering why there's no seed coming out, and then I suddenly realised that it's because I had it switched to a tram line, so I switched it off the tram line and then checked it, and then it was fine. So moving on. Okay, so we turn auto track on. That's it, it's locked on now. We're away. So yeah, we're going to put a tram line in. Drill box is set for a tram line. Right, that's better. I've just shifted the tram line over one to the right because I wasn't sure if the sprayer boom would reach the headland. So we're still going to put in a tram line. Let's go for it. So we're going to get into the ground that's been cultivated, and then I'll be pressing this button here, A. Pressed it now to drop the drill down. That's it, we're drilling. That's the start of spring drilling 2020. We'll stop at the end and have a look at the seed depth. So how do we? If I pull on this stick here, look, I can put those front working discs in a little bit. Just get them to tickle the top. A little bit, and should get a nice seed bed. A little bit tacky on the tyres at the back. Okay, so just turn around and jump out and have a quick look at the seed depth. Eric can stay here this time. Right there, buddy. See, it's pretty flinty down here. A lot of Hampshire diamonds. Set the cultivator up early this week because they had their Fruxton event on, but then now they've cancelled their Fruxton event, so they could have set it up early this week after all. So here we go, look, we've got oat seeds on there. I'd say that's about perfect, to be honest. I've got that spot on. Doesn't need to be too deep. It's not having a pre-emergent herbicide on it, so it doesn't need to be too deep. But basically, as long as they're not left on top, as long as they're not left on top and they're not in too deep, that'll be perfect. So we're almost empty of seed for the first time. I don't know if you can see, but if you look through the ladder, you can see the window, and the seed is about halfway down the window. So that means that there's not much left in there at all, less than 100 kilos. If I click on here, scroll across, it's saying we've used 965 kilos and I put 1,000 kilos in, so it looks like I've got the calibration just about spot on, I think. So I'm going to head back to the farm now to get some more seed. Normally I would bring the trailer and the JCB down here, but there's grain lorries. Dad's got a couple of grain lorries to load in the yard this afternoon, so there's no point in bringing it down here. So Dad's been out liquid fertilising, and now he's loading a grain lorry. Hopefully I can get some seed. Yeah, he's been out putting some fertiliser on the wheat. Okay, so it's going really well. Nice seed bed, nice level smooth seed bed it is, plenty of moisture. The seed won't have any trouble getting away, but yeah, it'll be top job once we get it rolled in. I've not done a massive amount today because well, it's 5 o'clock and I've only done 14 hectares, but I was having to go back to the farm and get seed, and I had to help Dad with the loading the oats. So yeah, tomorrow I'll bring the seed down to the field with the JCB and the trailer, and we'll get a better day. There's about 65 or 66 hectares here in this block that we're putting spring oats into. The variety is Delphin, and yeah, so yeah, it'll look good once it's rolled in. Drill's doing a good job. If you're wondering why we're using this drill, it's because basically in this soil, this drill does a better job than the weaving drill. You know, the seed rows, you know, spacings are much more accurate, and the depth is a lot more accurate. It is a better drill than the weaving when you're in good conditions. When you've got the conditions aren't so good, the weaving drill is a much better drill than this drill. So yeah, right, I'll catch you in a bit. that's it for day one of spring drilling. Going to put this to bed for the night. We ended up doing 17.5 hectares. So I've had worse days, but not bad considering we were setting up the drill this morning. Right, this in here.